Good morning, everyone. To all my friends on the West Coast, it's a lovely morning. To all my friends on the East Coast, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Revenue Room by Ameta. I'm Umar. This is the second episode of our weekly webinar series. Last week we did our first launch. I hope you benefited from it a lot. So I welcome you to the second episode, and I hope to see you in the coming weeks and months. I just want to use this opportunity to also emphasize the goal of this webinar. The goal of this webinar is simple. Each week, we present a solution or training to help security professionals win more projects and maximize profits. So if you are a security integrator, installer, or a dealer, this session is designed for you. We're going to showcase our product or solution to you. We're going to tell you how to position it, show you all the cool features, how to position it to your customers and sell it. And we're also going to give you a tech tutorial, how to set it up, how to navigate the platform, and so on and so forth. So it's a complete package. I hope you take benefit out of it and use it to your advantage. So let's talk about today's Spotlight solution. So today we're going to be talking about AI Caller Pro WebVMS Lite. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how this platform helps you close commercial projects, how it reduces labor and service costs for you, and how you can position it as a premium feature that most competitors simply cannot offer. Okay? So guys, let's jump into it. So I'm going to start with talking about the platform itself. As I mentioned before, AI Caller Pro WebVMS Lite is a fully web browser-based video management system. So what does that mean? That means no software installation on any computer, no plugins, no complicated setup. It runs directly inside popular browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, or even Safari. Okay? So whether you or your client are using a Windows or a Mac system, AI-based VMS, cloud WebVMS will work perfectly fine on those browsers and on those machines. So you can even use it on a shared office computer. Let's say your client or yourself has a shared office computer that you want to use for this platform, no problem, because it just runs in the browser. It's not a software that requires installation or complicated setup. Any machine that has internet and a browser can support this. Okay? And here's the part I think your customers will love the most, right? There are no license fees attached to this platform. It comes with the AI-based product package, right? That's huge. And the reason I say that it's massive is because in the market, most VMS platforms that are browser-based require either expensive per-channel licenses or ongoing renewals, not with the AI-based Caller VMS. So this in itself eliminates the conversation entirely with your customers about hefty fees or recurring monthly fees or annual renewals, nothing. It just, you get the hardware, excellent hardware, and a software platform that comes with that hardware that ties everything together and doesn't cost you anything. Okay? So you can imagine this now, right? Once you have AI base to offer, you walk into a proposal and confidently say that you have a package that offers excellent state-of-the-art hardware and cutting-edge software platforms without any license fee or downloads or complicated IT setups or any kind of like hassle that would require specialized computers that would require your customer to tie down to either one computer, be stuck with costs, or just go through an operational nightmare. No, this is just pure browser-based, easy-to-use platform. That, my friends, is a great competitive advantage that you can offer with AI-based hardware and software, the ecosystem. Okay, so let's look at the a real world commercial scenario. And in our opinion, it is best suited for commercial projects. And so I just want you to understand why I say that, why we think it's the best suited for commercial projects. So I'm going to run an example of a project that we have done in the past with AI-based WebVMS. And I'm going to walk you through like what was the requirement from the customers, how our partner like yourself used this platform to land that project and get a happy customer. So the example today we're going to be talking about is about a gym chain. Okay, so it's a gym chain with at least 10 locations across the state, whatever state that would be. In our case, it was California. And the owner wanted centralized visibility, meaning like being able to access and monitor their 10 locations from one spot. And that obviously that spot was remote, not on site. So wanted remote access. The owner wanted to be able to track all the events, especially after hours events, and wanted minimal IT problems, IT setup and operational nightmares. You can understand why, right? It's time and money. So with AI Caller Pro WebVMS Lite, the owner was able to log in any computer. In fact, any owner was able to, in fact, any employee that they were given access to was able to log in. So not only owner can log in from any computer and see every location, they were able to share access with managers and supervisors. They were able to search playback for after-hour incidents. As I mentioned, it was an important piece for them. And most importantly, guys, they were able to check if any camera was offline. Because our platform, yes, you heard it right, our platform gives you the capability to monitor remotely the health of your surveillance system, or your customer surveillance system, I should say, ensuring that there is little to no video loss or downtime. That is a huge feature, because if you imagine this in this example that we're using of a gym, a customer, let's say, had an incident at the gym, a gym's customer, I mean, had an incident at the gym, and they filed a lawsuit against the owner of the gym, saying it was because of the negligence of the gym owner and their staff. But now they have a video that they can take it to the court and prove them wrong and win that case potentially, right? So it is very important, guys. Like this example shows how important it is in certain commercial scenarios where video footage is very important. And so being able to know if the video camera, CCTV camera is available and the video is being recorded is a huge advantage. I would also want to highlight another feature that the owner of this gym was able to do. They were able to review all the alarm events by location. So as I mentioned, they had like 10 locations, right? So they were able to name every location separately, add it to the VMS, and monitor it simultaneously in one view. And also, if they wanted to go into one system, they were able to do that as well, like focus on one location to do an investigation, let's say. They were able to do that too. Zach's going to show you how to do that, so bear with me for now. Like, I just want to use this opportunity for you to understand how our system was able to enable the customer, your customer in this case, potential customer, to take advantage of this and help you land that job. Okay, let's think about how you can now sell it. So I talked about this case, how this partner was able to close this project. Let's talk about like how you can go and replicate the same success. So I would say it's not about selling cameras. You're selling visibility. You're selling control. You're selling operational awareness, right? So guys, do not go in as if like you're doing it as a hardware selling project. You, in fact, are giving them a solution. You're bringing them into this ecosystem of AI-based, where this excellent software platform connects all the hardware pieces that you're gonna take to them as part of the project and tell them, it's not a camera. I'm selling you a solution which gives you visibility into all your location, into your operations, give you control from anywhere where you are, and keep your operations smooth and in your control, okay? That's how you should package it and make yourself, position yourself as a solution provider rather than just a hardware supplier, and stand out from your competitors, right? This is the opportunity that AI Base presents to you. It gives you the opportunity to stand out from your competitors, in the crowd of your competitors, and being able to land more deals and do more business, okay? All right, so I hope that kind of like helped you understand an application and how you can package it to your commercial customers. Now let's talk about, in the beginning I talked about like how this would help you land more customers, but also help you as an integrator or an installer save a lot of time and cost. So let's talk about you. As an installer or an integrator, your biggest costs are time, labor, service calls, right? So with WebVMS Lite, you can configure your cameras directly from a browser. And Zach will demonstrate that, how you can do that. What that means for you. So that means for you is no installing heavy client software on the customer's PC. You don't need to do that. You can just bring your own computer, open it on a browser. In fact, you don't need to do it on the job site. You can have your guys or yourself, depending on your situation, install the camera, go back to the job site, or have your person, go back to your office, or have a person in your office, once the cameras or the system is online, configure it from there remotely as per customer's requirement. No compatibility issues, no firewall issues, no network issues. As long as you have a functioning internet on site and remote, and on the remote site where you're accessing this from, you or your team member, no problems. No driving back to the site anymore, right? Just do the setting remotely after you're done with the job. So imagine the scenario where you have a person on your payroll being paid on an hourly basis, right? They finish as soon as they're done installing the job, you pay them, they're happy to go. You now either on the site with your computer if you have it on you, or when you go back to the office, or if you have someone in the office, configure it for you, right? Just log in remotely and make the adjustments in minutes, and you'll see how in minutes, right? So what does it save you? It saves you truck rolls, it saves you labor hours, it improves your margin, right? And on top of all of this, you're handing over a clean, easy to use interface to your client, okay? Better user experience, guys, means fewer support calls. Fewer support calls means happier customer. Happier customers, as we all know, means more referrals, more business, more revenue, more money in your pocket. And that's the whole point of all of this, right? More success, more business, more money in our pocket. Your pocket, our pocket. It's a symbiotic relationship. Your success is our success. And that's why I think this platform can help you be more successful with your projects and with all the deals, okay? Now I want you to experience this platform yourself, okay? We talked about what the platform is. It's cool, it's easy to use, it's latest technology, it's cutting edge. No competitor offers it competitors offer it, let's say, but without any cost, right? So free platform at this level, at this magnitude. How it can save you money and cost and then more jobs. Let's talk about like how you can experience it yourself, right? So on your screen right now, you can see the credentials. We have made a demo account for you guys, a demo experience, I would say, environment where you can go, log in, and experience the platform yourself. Just go on any browser right now if you wanted to do it, or after the session. I would say after the session. Listen to me for now. It's going to be vms.aicolorcloud.com. Use the credentials on the screen right now. We'll share it with you after the session as well, so don't worry about it if you don't note it down right now. We'll send it to you via an email and text after the session. Log in, click around, test the live view, review the settings. Zach's going to do a demo in a minute, and he will also help you understand how to navigate this platform. You can obviously learn that from Zach and go play with it and just have fun with it. Just make yourself comfortable with using this platform. And the reason I say that is because, guys, when you are comfortable with this platform, I want you guys to take it to your customer and do a demo to them live. You know why? Because when you do it live, you can show them how easy it is. You can open a browser on their computer, any browser, log in seconds, show them how simple it is to use, and that confidence, that user experience, that ease of use will help you land that project. We are very confident that it will be the biggest sales tool that you will have in your toolbox to land those big commercial projects. Okay? So now, enough about selling, right? So we talked a lot about like the product and selling, how to sell it. So let's get into the fun part about like how to experience that product on your own. So I'm going to hand it over to Zach now, who's going to walk you through the platform, help you understand how to navigate this, and show you some highlight cool features of the platform. So over to you, Zach.
Hello, everyone. Today I'll be doing the live demo portion for the AI Color WebVMS, and I'll be showing you how to do live view, playback, remote configuration, and also how to utilize it for incident management for your larger projects, and also if there's any scenarios that need to be taken a look at. So what we'll do here, this is our landing page, vmsaicolorcloud.com, right? And so if you don't have an account, you can go ahead and make one, and then with your AI-based devices, you can go ahead and register them to your account. Once you have everything set up, your account is made, we can go ahead and log in here. So once we're logged in, this is what you'll see here, and I'll cover what each of these tabs here on the left, what they do, what you can use them for. But for the first one here on our channels, this is where you can group all of your sites. So if you have specific locations that you need to quickly access, you can favorite them here on the side. And then if you click on all sites, all your devices that you have to your account, bound to your account, will appear here. This will just give you a quick thumbnail showcasing the channel, but if you hover over them, it will start a brief live view for that specific channel. This is more so just like an overview. You can see which channels are on, which ones are off, just something to quickly look at. Then we'll move over to our live view tab. As I mentioned, if you have a multi-site location, going back to the example with the gyms, right? So we can click on the drop down here, and if we have multiple, we can group them together, create different folders, different locations, sites of what we want to manage. So for this example, we'll use this NVR, and you can easily just double tap on any type of camera that you have there, and in a couple seconds, it's loaded up. And not only do you have the live view, you still have full functionality of that specific camera. So as you can see on the bottom left, we have our full color lights that you can activate, your sirens, your red and blue lights. All your deterrence features can be activated directly from the web browser. If you're using a PTZ camera, you also have full control of that PTZ or motorized lens, varifocal camera as well. All of that can be done from this live view web page. So you can do that. You can open up multiple pages. You can view 4 at a time, and also take snapshots, listen to audio, digital zoom. All of that can be done from here. Next, moving on to your statistics. This comes in handy when you need to view events per location or per site, or even group it into multiple sites. With multiple site locations, so what we can do here, in this demo, we only have one group, but you can select multiple if you have them, and then you can choose your specific device. So under this group, let's say we wanted to select the 32-channel NVR. And then you can also filter it even more by the type of AI event that you have set up for your cameras. But as you can see here, this gives you just a brief overview of how many type of alarms happen during that time period or that day. You can also export this data to an Excel just for logs and reference if you're a business owner. By device, again, you can view how many alerts happen for that specific device. The more cameras or NVRs that you have, the bigger the list will be. Then to get into very specific data, you can choose your type, your NVR or camera or location, and then you can select your, let's say for example, pedestrian and vehicle. So for pedestrian and vehicle, you can see here all the type of alerts or the amount of people that were detected during that time period. And again, all of this data can be exported. You can filter it by the last 7 days or even the last year if you have that amount of storage in your device. So that's just a quick and easy way to filter data and also save it for your statistical history. Now we'll move on to the playback tab. So on the playback tab here, again, as I mentioned, you'll have your different sites, different locations, and you can easily select them. Choose your channel. You can choose your date, time, and this will just give you a brief overview or playback, I should say, of your system, right? But if you wanted to go and quickly find events and search for them without having to go through all of this 24 hours of playback, you can just click on event here on the top, select your date and time of when that incident happened, choose your device. So let's say, for example, this channel here, and then you can filter it by AI event. So if you know for that specific camera you have pedestrian and vehicle, you can go ahead and disable everything, just leave pedestrian and vehicle enabled, click on search, and then all your pedestrian and vehicle alerts for that time period will appear here. And then you can easily filter out and find those incidents faster and rather than going through your full continuous 24-hour recording. So this is a quick and easy way that can be done directly from the web browser. If you click on it here, you can also download this directly to your computer. It'll bring up a new window and you can just select the clip and start downloading it automatically. You don't need to do any other extra steps. It's as simple as just clicking the download button and that's it. Now moving on to your message tab. Here is where it's more of a quick shortcut in terms of viewing playback, reviewing all of your data. This will give you all of your message alerts, or you could think of it like as a notification tab, right? Everything that happens, whether it's your motion, pedestrian vehicle, license plate, cross-counting data, all of that can be found here. It'll just be a quick snapshot. You can filter by date, device, and the alert type, and then you can easily just select it and it automatically will pop up and start to load all that video feed. From there, you can, same thing, just download it. So this is more of a shortcut way rather than going through the entire playback. It's a little bit easier to manage and you can find events a lot quicker. Now we'll move on to our devices. So as you can see here, I do have a few devices added and also some devices have been shared with me. And all of them will appear here. The good advantage with this is if you have a multi-site location, as you can see here on the group list, let's say we wanted to create a new site or a new group for a gym, right? So we can go ahead and name this as gym, and then it will appear here. And for each gym, right, you have a manager that manages that location. All they need to do is create a user account with our platform, and you can easily add them to that specific location. You just type in their email, add them, and that's it. And now they have access to that location for those devices. Another thing would be the configuration part. So as you can see with all of our devices here, all we have to do is click on this gear icon, and this will bring up the entire NVR configuration or camera configuration, and you can full-on customize it remotely. All you need is your computer, your web browser, and you have access to all the NVR settings. So you can add in cameras, you can take cameras off, change IP addresses, configure your scheduling for your hard drives, change all of your AI events. You can pretty much do anything you can on the NVR directly from your web browser. And that's all very easy to do. Next is the sharing tab. So again, as I mentioned before, if you have multi-site locations, if you have specific people that need to, people that need to view your devices, it's as simple as clicking share device. You click add share, you type in their email, and choose the type of device that you want to share with them. And then you click save, and then on their end, they'll receive a notification that the device has been shared, and now they have access to that system. And you can also customize the permissions as well. And then lastly, what Umar mentioned is viewing your health data for your devices. So as you can see here, this health check tab will show you which cameras are online, which cameras are offline and not recording. So as you can see here, channel 2 is offline, so it has a red status indicator, whereas all the other cameras are green indicators. So this will allow you to quickly see which cameras are offline and need to be fixed. They may be having some trouble and need to be rebooted, or whatever the case may be. So this will help eliminate downtime and quickly view that data for those missing cameras. And that is just a brief overview of our WebVMS today. And then, yeah, that would conclude our live demo for this portion.
That was cool. As you guys can see, whatever we talked about in the first half of the webinar, the ease of use, ease of navigation, how friendly it is for a user to use that. I'm pretty confident Zach was able to demonstrate that to you. But I just want to say, like, before we get into the Q&A, this time we're going to do Q&A. I know you guys post questions on the live chat, and our team members are responding to you. But I also want to take this opportunity. Zach and I are going to take a stab at this and answer your questions live. But before we get into Q&A, I just want to leave you with this one final key takeaway. Okay, AI Color Pro WebVMS Lite is not just a feature. It's a sales tool for you. It helps you, the integrator, the installer, win commercial projects, differentiate from competitors, reduce post-install service costs, those costly visits, those unnecessary troubleshooting phone calls. None of those would be required if you had this platform. Or at least, let's say, will be reduced, because there will be some customer who will still give you calls. And increase long-term client retention, right? That, my friend, is the goal of this Revenue Room webinar series, to bring this thinking to you that we're not selling hardware. We're not selling cameras here. We're selling you a solution, an ecosystem of different products, hardware and software, bound together with these platforms as a package solution that you can take to your customers, stand out against the crowd of competitors, knock out those hardware suppliers, right? Hardware, anyone can supply cameras. We're supplying you a solution, right? You take that solution to the customers, you land those customers, right? And that's money in your pocket. That, my friend, is the goal of Revenue Room. That's the thinking that Revenue Room wants to bring to you, okay? So that concludes the presentation part of it. Now what we're going to do is Zach and I are going to go take a look at the chat. I know we're almost on time, so what we're going to do is try to answer as many questions as possible. Will this integrate with access control solutions in the future? Yes, of course. Last webinar, we talked about how we have started our access control portfolio through our doorbell, obviously a simpler solution to start with. Our doorbell already connects with this platform, right? So our doorbell is not just a simple doorbell. In case for my friends who are listening to me right now and they were not able to attend our first webinar, first episode, the doorbell is also an access control system in a way that it opens doors remotely for commercial applications primarily, and also if a homeowner wants to use that feature as well. It enables them to use it as a door controller in addition to just being a doorbell and an intercom. And that integrates into this platform. You can remotely unlock the door through that VMS. So that integration is obviously going to happen. Like I said, I want to repeat this point one more time, and I'm going to keep on doing that every time we talk about it. It's an ecosystem. It's a platform. It's a software platform. AI-based is a software platform that connects all the hardware pieces that come with the AI-based branding or under this umbrella brand, right? So right now that's IP cameras, NVRs, IP speakers, and also networking switches, wireless bridges, access points, and now access control, starting with the doorbell, right? That's our first product. I'm not going to talk about the detail roadmap right now, but we are working on more sophisticated, bigger, higher end, not higher end, but bigger scale, let's say, access control solutions like intercoms, right? So our goal is to enable you guys to do any kind of physical security project, be it access control or surveillance system, just within our goal is to enable you to do that with the AI-based ecosystem, right? So our software platform will always ensure that any hardware pieces that we launch around this, like speakers, switches, cameras, recorders, and now access control, starting with the doorbell, they all talk and connect back to this ecosystem platform that we talk about. We were able to answer most of the questions during our presentation. So Well, this is not the end. Like obviously, you have ways to talk to us. I mean, I think you can see the number on the screen, and if you don't see it right now, you're going to see it in a moment. Bottom line, guys, I'm going to wrap it up our today's webinar with this final statement from us. If you are working on a commercial project and want help positioning this solution, call us. Call us or text us on the number on the screen. We will gladly help you navigate that, and we'll help you close that project. If you want a private demo, let's say you saw our presentation, you played with it, we still have follow-up questions, or you want to do a demo to your customer and need us to go in with you as your partner, we're here. We are your team, right? So contact us. We will go in with you as your team member and do the demo for you. Just call us or text us. Tell us when do you want to do it, and we'll be happy to help. Our team is committed to your success. Think of it as an extension of your team. That's why we call this a partnership with us, right? My team, our team, all of us here are there to help you land those customers. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's a partnership, okay? We're committed to your success. Just give us a call. We're a call, an SMS, or an email away. Thank you for joining us today on Revenue Room by Ameta. Let's go win together. To my friends, happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time.